Hi everybody, this is Darcblade, and today I'm going to talk a bit about the recent Uncharted 3 beta. I'm mainly going to talk about what I thought on it, and what could be possibly changed in time for the game's mainstream release in November. Now, I managed to gain access to the beta early thanks to the PlayStation Plus. The cock-up with Sony and the hacking business a few months ago allowed me to get the 30-day PlayStation Plus pass, and that allowed me to get onto the beta as soon as it was available, even before it became public. Now, I tried to play as much of this as I could, but of course with real life and stuff, you can't get well, I can't get hours and hours and days in. But I did get a fair amount of gameplay in, and I just want to tell you what I thought of it a bit. Now, the video you see here is just a load of random clips I've taken from all the games I saved on theatre mode. It's basically a best of, if you want to call it that. I think I spent most time playing TDM and Plunder, mainly because these are the two game types I enjoyed the most in back in Uncharted 2, and I wanted to see how they fared in this in this outing. Okay, firstly, I am glad to say that, to me, this still feels like Uncharted, just with enhancements, of course. Now, I've heard that some people ain't too keen on this. They say it's not Uncharted anymore. That has gone the way of, shall we say, the modern first-person shooters. But, to me personally, I think they are a little bit too distracted with all these enhancements, and they're focusing too much on these, and it's jading their experience of the game. For me, this still does feel like Uncharted. I mean, the first day I got the beta, I jumped right into a game. I didn't even bother looking at the customization options in that. I just jumped right into a team deathmatch, and straight away it felt familiar. Things clicked into place, and before long I was thoroughly enjoying myself. The movement, while familiar to Uncharted 2, feels a little bit smoother to me, even though some moves like climbing and that have been recycled. To me, I feel the boosters have been improved as well. I'm glad that the game isn't too flooded with them now. I tended to use as my boosters Cloaked or Retaliation, along with Bargain or Power Hunter. Now, I've heard some bad things about the kickbacks. I see a lot of people on YouTube and that moaning that, oh, they have no place in Uncharted. They feel they're, I don't want to say overpowered or something like that, but I personally enjoyed them. I thought their kickbacks were really good. A good way of adding kill streaks to the game. When I first started playing, I was using the rocket launcher, but after a little tweaking and experimented, I found I tended to use the smoke bomb. I know that pissed people off a lot, but I just found it so useful because I hate getting shot in the back, which is when I used it most of the time. Anyway, these boosters and these kickbacks I used, I don't think they overpowered the game, which was good, because I like that they catered to my style of gameplay and that, but they didn't give me an unfair advantage over anyone else, I thought, which some games, that happens. You get an overpowered perk or booster or whatever, and basically it just ends up getting spammed. Now, I hope this isn't the case with these boosters, but we'll see. I noticed there were paid boosters. I mean, okay, this was a beta. Not a lot of people had a lot of money earned up already, so I didn't see them getting used that much. But I can imagine after a long time of playing this, when people do have the money, that they could possibly have a bigger part in players' loadouts. The buddy system now, I personally loved it. When you get a buddy. Now in multiplayer, well, in Uncharted's multiplayer, it's 10 players, 5v5. Now, that means only 8 people are going to get buddies. There's going to be a person on each side who's on their own. Now, I don't know how that's worked out, but it's an annoyance because I, a lot of the time, ended up on my own, which was frustrating. But that's only a minor thing, and they might do something with it before the opening release, so who knows. Another thing I hope they change a little bit is the melee still seems a little bit finicky, shall we say. You hit someone, they hit you, you hit them, they hit you, kind of thing. You both just end up dying at the same time. I do like, however, that they've added a lot of animations with the sort of stealth kills and that, which I love. Now, one of the last things I want to talk about is the power plays. I've experienced a few of them. They're okay-ish if you're losing. But I find sometimes they do put a bit of a disadvantage on certain sides. This could, you know, affect the overall game, but we'll see. I hope they maybe balance them out or lessen them. I mean, in some games there were so many power plays it became annoying. Anyway, all in all, I thought this was a great beta, and I really hope Uncharted 3 is even better than this. Thanks for listening.